Each neuron has three major parts: dendrites, cell body, and axon. The dendrites are branching structures that receive messages or input from other neurons. The cell body accepts these incoming messages, and if the stimulation is strong enough, the cell body will pass the messages on to the axon. The axon then carries information away from the cell body and eventually on to other nearby neurons. How does a message traveling along an axon get from one neuron to the next? After a message reaches the end of the axon, it transfers the information across a narrow area between the neurons called a synapse. In order to understand how the synapse works, we need to zoom in for a close-up view. The synapse includes the tips of the terminal branches at the axon's end and the ends of the dendrites or the cell body of the receiving neuron. Between the axon terminal of a sending cell and the dendrites of the receiving cell is a narrow space called the synaptic gap. At each synapse, the sending and receiving neurons communicate via chemical messengers. Activation of the sending neuron reaches its axon terminal where chemicals, called neurotransmitters, are stored, causing the neuron to release the chemicals from its axon terminal into the synapse.